Okay, so Supabase has kicked off a hackathon. Here's the blog article posted on the 7th. Today is the 8th. Yep. And just getting started today. This is a 10-day long hackathon, so on the longer side as hackathons go. So I don't feel that I've missed the boat too much. I think I still have a shot. And this hackathon is based around the theme of using AI. So I have a concept that I'm going to describe in this video. And this initial stream and this initial video is largely a design video. And so I'm going to communicate the idea. We're going to kick off the GitHub repository, make a README, and outline the idea. And we may not write a single line of Python, or if we do, it'll be towards the end. So the big idea that I have, before I get into my idea, let's talk about the hackathon a bit more. So there's some prizes. There's prizes. One of the purposes of today's stream, after I get this design communicated, I'm going to try to recruit a team. So I currently don't have a team. So if you're watching this, and if you can write Python, give me a shout. You're welcome to join the team. Prizes. So here's the details. You have 10 days. Starts yesterday, and it'll go through next Sunday at midnight. Enter as an individual or a team of up to 5 people. And there are 5 categories. Best overall project, I think I have a shot at that. Best use of AI, I may have a shot at that. Most fun, best Easter egg, no, I don't think I'm gonna win that. I'm not gonna be targeting like amazing visuals. Most technically impressive, there's a chance. Most visually pleasing, no. So there's 3 categories that I'm going for. It'd be really cool to get Supabase style mechanical keyboard. One user says, why is Tesla so expensive? And the answer is because they charge so much. That's funny, funny, funny. Thanks for being here. Okay, submission, you use the form, cool. Someone's requesting to join, let's see. Here's the rules. Size is 1 to 5. Cannot be on multiple teams. It's not a requirement to use AI, it's just the theme. Any language, must use Supabase in some capacity. I think this might be the trickiest part, actually. Whoever was requesting to join, they disconnected or something. And I'm curious about how they're going to regulate the team size, because they say the entry must be open source. So who's to stop someone else from contributing outside of the 5? So I have a feeling that like maybe 5 people can get prizes, but like if I fill up my team and if you submit a pull request, we're gonna review it anyway, because it's gonna be open source, and that's what open source is. So like don't feel, even if you're seeing this on the later side, maybe you don't even see this video until tomorrow, don't feel that you can't help. You can still pitch in. We'd love to have your participation. Okay. So how can you connect with me? My YouTube channel, John Vanderveer. Also my TikTok. If you go to my TikTok, this is where most of my followers are. And then the TikTok bio has a link. Check out this social link, and you can see all the other ways to connect with me, including Twitter, Discord, even email. And the hackathon, once we start coding, we are going to be live chatting in Discord a lot. So that is the one that I would probably most encourage in this case. How many members can be AI? Like 0. It's about using AI. It's not like the member is AI. Like that might have been a joke, so I don't know. Okay. So we've gone over the hackathon. Let's get into the idea. The idea is to facilitate latterly slides. So here's latterly slides. This is an open source learning to code curriculum. Okay, you can see some of this is written out, and why is it called slides? Because there is a slideshow here, and they're literally slides. Now, what's wrong with this? It's not fully built out. Once you get to a certain point, it's a bunch of links. I guess you have to go pretty far. But yeah, at a certain point, I just haven't been able to build it out. And so it's like, how do you learn HTML? I have like a bunch of videos, and I don't have text that you can read there. So I would like an AI to take these TikToks and make my nice slideshow out of it. But that's only one, and this is called rect. Why is it called rect? Because there are 4 main points. We call this rect because there are 4 main points. So 4 things that I want to do with AI. I want to take the TikTok videos and create slides out of them. I also want to create flashcards out of them. So you don't just have the slides, you also have flashcards. Then I also want to have a quiz. So kind of similar to a flashcard, but the flashcard, you'll flip it and it'll just tell you the answer, right? With the quiz, it's going to mix in like bad answers, and you got to be able to pick the right one. And the intent here is at some point, sort of down the road, not during, I don't think we're going to get there during the hackathon, this could generate a certificate, a certification. So there could actually be a laterally certificate. You have to pass a exam, and we can auto-generate that exam direct from source. So we have slides, flashcards, the quiz, and the 4th thing, I think I wrote it down on my whiteboard upstairs. Let's see if I can remember what it is. Nope, I guess I forgot the 4th thing. Bro, what hackathon? Just went over this. So check out my YouTube. All these streams are going to be saved. You'll be able to see it, but it's the Supabase hackathon. So go to my TikTok bio, hop on the Discord, and you can join. So here is the blog post from Supabase. Okay, so all of the AI stuff is going to be Python, but there's going to be a UI, right? So we're going to have flashcards, we're going to have a quiz, and slides. So the slides is here. The output is a markdown file. Oh, that's the 4th thing. The 4th thing is a conversational agent. So people are asking me questions all the time. My knowledge is stored in this document, basically. There are some parts that are out of date, sure. But maybe between 40 and 70 of the questions, 40 and 70%, maybe more than that, of the questions that I have could be answered if people read through and then watched also all of these links. But that's pretty inconvenient, right? Wouldn't it be better if there was a chat agent like ChatGPT that they could just go ask? Okay, so that's the 4th pillar. And then there are some longer term things that are going to be outside of the scope of this hackathon. I would like it to be able to auto-generate the course itself. So I have this Laterally course, laterally.io, which is a teachable course. It would be nice if that course was always fresh and I could just do little incremental changes in the GitHub repository, and that would propagate up. Maybe I would do like a monthly release or something, and you would have this always fresh course, instead of the reality of the fact is I launched this course and I haven't updated it since, and it's been like a year. So I think we may get to do a refresh later this year, but still we're on pace for like once a year, as opposed to maybe once a week or once a month, which would be much better. And which is important because our economy changes. The economy this year is not like the economy was last year, and that does impact career search strategy. There's different things people should be doing in 2023 compared to 2022. So getting weekly or monthly, maybe quarterly, monthly or quarterly. Weekly seems like not much changes week to week, but month to month maybe, and quarter to quarter probably seems about the right pace. Okay, I digress. So beyond the 4, in the future, if this works out, this course could be generated, and a book could be generated from this content. So I'd like to write a book. Writing is really hard and time consuming. AI can help us write faster. And so you could have these 6 elements plus the rest of the laterally stacked. So there's other tools which are non-content tools like Starboy. I'll just run that by you. And then this would be the ultimate goal, which is out of scope for the hackathon, but hopefully the hackathon assists it, and that would be the 7. So we will be creating the 7, and that is a concept including rect, which is the 4 points, and then 3 additional points, which are out of scope. And so what is the laterally stack? It's actually described in the slides, like stack. Yeah, interview prep stack. So there's Starboy, there's endorsed communities. Flashcard tool is to do. We're gonna hopefully do that in this hackathon. Algo prep extension. There's a like blind 75-ish kind of thing. There's and some other resources. There are scripts for how to social network. Is that in here too? External resources. Job search and networking scripts, ATS scanning tool. So there's a bunch of stuff that's just called like the laterally stack. It would be nice to sort of like clean it up. Hi, please comment the GitHub repo. Let's do that. Let's create the GitHub repo. Okay, so new repository. We can use, I don't want to use any of these templates, no. This is called rect. Description is an AI-assisted transformer from social media content to flashcards, quiz, slides, to laterally slides. Let's just say laterally slides and more. Let's make this a little more terse. AI-assisted transformer. I think that's fine. That's fine. We can always change it later, right? Public README file. This is going to be, I found your repo. It's cool. Awesome. I don't know how you found this repo because it hasn't been created yet, but maybe you found some other cool repo. Oh, probably the laterally slides one. Did you drop the link in the Discord to laterally slides? I can drop the link, but that is not where this work will be done. So here's laterally slides. I'll throw it in the chat, and then I'll also drop it on the Discord. Cool. Thanks for joining the Discord. Glad to see you here. All right, so this is laterally slides. This is going to be an input file. We're going to treat all this markdown. It's actually going to be circular, so it's going to be an input and an output. But that will be staged, right? So stage 1, it's an input. Stage N, it's an output. So it's not viciously circular. Okay, choose the license, MIT all the way. The get ignore template, Python, but I really want it to be Python and TypeScript, but I'll just rip the get ignore out of a TypeScript project that I have. To the hackathon and the repos. Okay, let me get the hackathon link as well. This is just a blog article. To actually participate, I'm creating that repo, and then we can start coding on it, and you can do pull requests and stuff like that. Let me know if you want to join the stream, by the way. Good to see you, Miles. I'll try to figure out a way to have you on the stream. Maybe we could join a Google Hangout or a Zoom call or something like that. Oh, and let me also point out, so now I am streaming on a few different platforms, Twitch, YouTube. Please follow them all. They're linked in my TikTok bio. So Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn Live, and I think Facebook Live. And I wanted to do Insta, but I don't have enough Insta followers. So if you go follow the Instagram page, do I have that on my socials? Let me see. Not John's Linktree is my socials. right? Yeah, here's my Insta. So again, this is my TikTok bio. We'll point you over here. And if you follow this page, then I only have like a few hundred. Yeah, I need to get to 10,000. So help a boy out. Okay, now I can close this sort of preliminary stuff I wanted to touch on. There's one other thing, and that is I was poking around with some AI tools. I want to make a note of this retrieval augmentation pattern. So one of the problems with ChatGPT is that it's not aware of the current state of the world. It has historical data, right? So retrieval augmentation, the Discord and Linktree won't let me in. Ooh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Okay, let me make a new Discord invite right now. Well, somebody else just got in, so I don't know how that is the case for you. But I've seen multiple people join during the stream, but I'll make another one anyway. Invite people. Okay, if I'm going to invite you specifically, can you shoot me like a DM on like I don't know, even TikTok, and then I'll invite you after the stream. I don't want to get distracted. So retrieval augmentation is a way for us, it's like a wrapper around GPT. And so the wrapper can go get some information and augment the GPT sort of mental model or knowledge base for purposes of the question. And you can see some of the differences in the questions here. So I was trying to be able to stream to Discord. It didn't work out, but I got different answers, notably different answers from GPT 3.5. Here's GPT 3.5's answer. And by the way, I could not do it on the free plan. And like maybe I am just like ignorant or like a bad reader. But I think there's a chance that you just can't do it on the free plan, and you need to get Discord Nitro and pay money. And so I think GPT may be, and I'm not an expert here, I'm really not an expert with Discord, but I checked GPT multiple different ways, and I also went to Google, and I couldn't find a way to do it without paying for Nitro. So GPT may be hallucinating in this case. Cool. So here's the GPT-3 answer. Here is the GPT-4 answer, and you can see it's much better. So first of all, it's more detailed, but more words doesn't make it better. What some of the things that are better here is it has links to the places that I need to go, and it has clear, like this arrow thing. And it just seemed closer. Like it was explaining how I could set up a custom RTMP URL. Instead of GPT-3 was like, oh, just click the add channel and select Discord. Well, you can't do that. That's not an option. So I think it was kind of hallucinating, or maybe it's like based on old data and once upon a time you could do that, but today you can't. GPT-4 did not make the same hallucination, although either I'm ignorant or it hallucinated differently in like a more complicated way. And that's because I don't know how to get this on a free account. And then I go over to Retrieval Augmented, and like it didn't seem to give me a good answer either, but it gave me an interesting answer. Because it said it just provided information that I didn't see elsewhere. So I could use this stream cord bot. Oh, this is not a terribly good example. Here's a good example, is I can just ask it about me. And another caveat is this retrieval augmented model doesn't have memory. So there's trade-offs, right? It's not strictly better than GPT. My name is John Vanderveer. What do you know about me? Got it, cool. It looks like they got in. So plain GPT much faster, but says, I don't know anything about you. Retrieval augmented is slower because it's going out and like Googling my name. And then it's like, oh, hey, like I know some stuff about you. So that's cool. Now I said, my name is John Vander. What do you know about me? And then I will say, and look, it even said some stuff about me. It's kind of out of date. I already have the PhD, but I think that's my fault because I think there's like some articles out there that say that I'm still working on it and they should be updated or something. But let's just check for memory. He is currently pursuing a PhD in economics at GMU. I want to ask this question in a way that doesn't cause it to go back and search my name again. Additionally, he is a senior software engineer at Capital One and teaches programming. Oh man, it like went away when I clicked. I think I screwed all this up. Let me do this again. I don't know if like, literally if you just click outside of the box, it gets wiped. That's kind of crazy. I'll just say, where does he work? Now in GPT, it would remember. But if I'm not mistaken, this retrieval augmented GPT, it like resets the memory basically. And so where does he work is really ambiguous. It's like it doesn't know who it's talking about. He works in a trailer park. Cool. And this thing is called Haystack. This app was built with Haystack. NLP framework by DeepSet. Yeah, shout out to them. And I heard about this from, I think his name is Rajit, who is another TikTok tech influencer, and he's at Hugging Face, and he like specializes in AI. So really cool, really cool. It doesn't replace GPT, it doesn't supersede, but alongside it, if GPT is not helping, we basically have like 3 places we can look now. We have GPT 3.5, which is really fast, but not as accurate. We have GPT 4, which is rate limited and slow, but it gives really great answers, especially with really accurate code. But it's still time limited. So if we're talking about like next 13 and code patterns have changed, it's not going to be aware of that. And so that's when we would want to use this retrieval augmented pattern. Close this. Yeah, create next app, like the React docs removed create React app, and now they talk about create next app. That's like a new thing. So create React app is like not the way anymore, but that's like a new thing that GPT will not be aware of. So we have laterally slides. Over here we're creating rect, and let's go for it. All right, the repository exists. I'll grab this. We'll start working on the README. I also, another thing is I installed GitHub Copilot. These are just sort of like setting the stage kind of things. Did I close that tab? Okay, here it is. So these are the IDEs that support GitHub Copilot. Copilot is a leading AI assistant for coding, and they have a wait list for a GPT-4 enabled version. I really want to get to that because I want to have a route to GPT-4 for my workplace, and ChatGPT is not that route because it's currently not secure. So hopefully we can get in through this Copilot waitlist. The version of Copilot I will be using is not GPT-4. It's just GPT-3. So the code assistance may not be as good as just going to ChatGPT and picking 4 and asking it a question there. And so we have all these options, and maybe the retrieval augmented is better than that because the problem I'm working on is like in a new version of Next.js or whatever. Or we're going to be dealing with ML. We're going to be dealing with AI libraries. We'll get to the conversation about which one to use later, but almost none of those are going to exist in the GPT training data set. GPT for all, Vicuna, if I remember what it's called. All these things are very, very new. GPT-4 doesn't even know of its own existence. GPT-4 thinks that it is GPT-3, which I find hilarious. Cool. So yeah, I encourage you in 2023 to pick one of these IDEs: JetBrains, NeoVim, Visual Studio Code, and don't pick Visual Studio. So there's really three kind of like cool ones, which is JetBrains, NeoVim, Visual Studio Code. I'll be using Visual Studio Code. Cool. One of the things that I noticed earlier was like, I was looking for a Python file and the results included site packages, which is kind of like the NPM modules for Python. We don't want to index on that. And I didn't know immediately how to fix it. And so I asked GPT-3. And so what we're doing here is we're testing how helpful is GPT-3. In the past, it really didn't help me that much. And I always wanted to use GPT-4, but I'm worried about overusing my limit. And so I'm trying to figure out how much I can trust GPT-3 basically. And maybe I can trust the retrieval augmented, which I think is a retrieval augmented GPT-3. Maybe I just don't use GPT-3. Maybe I just use the other one. Trying to figure all that out. Learning AI and AI tools like Copilot is going to be just as much as this hackathon as building AI. It's going to be both. Is coding in React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript? At some point, we are going to get to that. But I don't think we will be writing vanilla HTML or CSS. Or we'll do some CSS because we're going to have CSS modules, I expect. We'll be using TypeScript, not JavaScript. And this will be for the GUI, for the flashcards, and the quiz and so forth. But that might be a while before we get to that. We might not get to that this stream. OK. Here I am asking GPT 3.5, how can I make sure VS Code doesn't index on site packages? It gives me an answer. And it gives me this path literal to site packages. I use a multi-root VS Code setup. And I don't want to exclude one site packages. I want to exclude all the site packages. So I say, can I use a glob? And you can see GPT has memory. It remembers the prior question, prior answer, and modifies it on can I use a glob. There's a token limit to how much memory it has. What is a token? It's kind of like a measure of information or words. Like how much, I don't know, I think it's 75 tokens or something like that is about 100 words. I did, by the way, find an issue in the GPT token limit. You can check out a prior stream, and I notified OpenAI, where GPT-4, they say it has a token limit of like around 8,000 basically, and I couldn't even get 7,000 in there. So hopefully they fix that. They may have already fixed that. I don't know. They're pretty fast over there at some things and slower at others. They haven't put me through on the API waitlist yet. So we can use a glob, and now we are going to test whether this is true or this is a hallucination. So I haven't done this change yet. So you saw I just searched Control P, and it has the site packages that I don't want right here. Okay. A bunch of them down here. So now let's add this, and I want to change this to say site packages. And I don't know, maybe I'll use a glob like that, and we'll see. It's still giving me site packages. So that is not working. I wonder if it's because they're already cached, and so this is like a cache prevention, not a cache purge. And so I could I could wipe the cache. I don't know if that's a good idea. All right, let's do it. We're gonna. All right, Control-Shift-P, cache. Python cache, like I don't know what good that's going to do me. I guess let's pick that one. I want to clear the VS Code cache, not the Python cache. We're still finding site packages. maybe it's because I need a slash to indicate that it is a nested folder. No, it just doesn't seem to be working at all. Well, the slash is the other way. Let's do both. And now it is taking this as an escape. So this doesn't seem to be working. It's saying that the double asterisk is supported, but none of these examples use any asterisk at the beginning. So let's try that. So these are stats lib. I'll try that. I feel like that I don't want to be that specific, but let's try it. Oh, let's do this. This was suggested by Copilot. Still showing up. Maybe Copilot was just like detecting a growth pattern across these streams. Yeah, okay. So it's not actually doing any like reference to public packages that did this kind of thing. Can I do site packages just like this? Hi, we're checking it. We're still seeing it. Can I do? And now we will go for the one that's like a little bit too specific. Stats lib. Stats lib. Why is it mad about this? Expected a comma. Oh, okay. And I see that I have the Windows style slashes elsewhere in the same file, so let me try that. One of the problems of working on Windows is you got to know when to use what kind, right? So here's stats lib is still being indexed, but I didn't say, you know, this, maybe that helps. I'm still seeing stats lib. I shouldn't need to do that. All right, so I think we have hit a time, and really it should be excluding Vim for sure. Golly. Last thing I'm going to try is just closing VS Code and opening it again. Maybe that will somehow clear the cache. This doesn't appear to be working. Python analysis extra paths. Let's ask the same question over here on retrieval, and then we will just go to Google if these don't work. Ah, see? This is a different answer. Okay, it might be getting hung up on this term site packages and thinking that that's like all Python packages. So I'm going to try the files exclude. Thanks for the follow. Let me check my chat over here. Soft-speeder, it's always been good learning from you, John. Hey, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let me throw this new rect in the chat and then also in the Discord. Cool. So this is saying select yeah, you can pick the interpreter. Add vim folder in the git ignore file. So let's see. So stats lib over here. This is the mesh net perf. Am I missing a git ignore over there? Maybe I am. Mesh net perf. Here's a git ignore. And is it, well, it's a lowercase lib, right? Okay, so site packages is not over here. Let me do with an uppercase, and then let me do this is under the stats folder. Yeah, so stats. Let me also add stats lib. I said vim things, but I didn't actually add the vim. Oh man. Why is the file not saving? Okay. Now I'm still seeing stats lib. But I'm seeing it in a different place, right? These are like my recently accessed files. I'm not seeing it down here anymore. Okay, so that seems to be the best answer. Like maybe I can poke around with the editor config, but actually I like the idea of fixing your git ignore more anyway. So let me get rid of all this, because that's gonna have a side benefit of doing the git ignore, right? And also I don't need to have this repo on my computer at all, but let's fix the git ignore. Sure. This will be ignore lib folder. We'll push that, and then I will close the repository. MotoGeek says agreed. Thank you, thank you. You can borrow my GPT-4 key if you need it. React Wizard, if you were here, I would give you a hug. That is a sweet thing of you to say. Hey, by the way, if you want to contribute to the hackathon, pull up in the Discord or to the repository. Okay, so we're going to close this. Right click, close repository. That's just to eliminate noise. And here's meshnet perf. Let's close this. Close some of these. What is this? Basic what? Basic next portfolio. We can push that. Okay, close. What? They're like coming back. Are you seeing this as like whack-a-mole? Meshnet perf, I just closed you. Let me remove it over here on the File Explorer instead. Remove from workspace. Well, event will keep the link tree, Kahneman. We can remove this. Remove from workspace. Futurecaster, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's way out of date, but it can remind me that I need to work on it. Netlify Psychiatric will remove that. Okay, so this is going to give us less kind of unrelated results. I'll keep some of those. Some of those are going to be good reference projects because they have useful TypeScript stuff. Git repositories were found in the parent folders of the workspace. Would you like to open the repositories? Never. That must have been what was like auto adding them. Refactor, it will clean up the junk. Cool. All right. So now that we have done sort of this preliminary work, let's clone. Are you sure you want to paste this? No, I'm not. Let's clone the repository rect. Okay. So we cloned it. Now we're going to right click over here, add folder to workspace. I'm going to pick rect foobar. What is that? Let me delete that. Why do I have a folder with thousands of files called foobar? I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Is it going to be over 10,000? Oh no, this is wild. I have half a gig of foobar. What is this? I will fork after you update. Awesome. Good to hear it. Bro, is there a gig of foobar over here? I might need to actually go see what's in this thing at that point. Let's open this with Notepad. It's literally named foobar. The project, I looked in the package JSON, the project name is foobar. It must have been for like a blitz bug, and I needed like a repro, like a minimum reproducible type of thing. Wellefant, what's okay, so I want to add rect. Rect. We don't need na anymore. Golly. Just node modules. Yeah, it's mostly node modules, right? Okay. Rect, we will add. And then it was telling me there was something like there was like a diff in Wellefant. What was that diff? I don't know what that's about. Great, Windows hallucinates too. They all hallucinate, don't they? Oh, there's a diff here. Not according to Git. Everything's up to date, okay. And did that fix you, Windows? Okay, that fixed Windows. I just want to clean up my workspace, basically. Cool. What is this capture talking about? Hopefully it's not something crazy. Got it off the screen before y'all saw it. Oh, this is awesome. Your tips helped me secure an internship at Facebook for the summer. Great. I think I should have like made a post or something about that. Okay, so this folder is pretty much clean now, right? Everybody's happy? Cool, so let's close it. And now, no, they came back from the dead. Look at this. MeshNet perf is back. How is it back? Let me close and open VS Code again. Okay, it's not in my workspace. So it should not be under source control. Oh, Windows is struggling. Okay, that seemed to synchronize it. Yeah, cool. All right, so I just had to close VS Code and open it again. No bigs. Whew, stay hydrated out there, y'all. Quick reminder, I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. If you want to be able to see the full screen, then head over there. Link is in my bio if you're on TikTok. Thank you for being here. If you're enjoying the video, I'd appreciate some likes, tap it, share it. That helps more people see it, and hopefully the world is a better place. What are you doing? We are working on rect. This is a freshly built open source project. It's an AI-assisted transformer that takes social content and creates outputs for Latterly slides and more. Here's Latterly slides. This is an open source curriculum that teaches people how to code and land their first coding job. Okay. And the core issue is that, so this is like nicely formatted markdown, but once you get about, I don't know, yay far down, it's just a bunch of links. It's just a bunch of like TikTok links. And this, I want to take these TikTok links and turn them into nice slides and like flashcards and quizzes and some other stuff. If you have Windows, you can stream your screen. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. So TikTok does not give me the API key, unfortunately, and I don't know why. But I am streaming to Twitch and YouTube. Believe me, I've tried. Okay. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Cool. So let's update the README. So we'll do a background section. Let me do a table of contents. Ooh, I could have GPT do this, but whatever. Cool. So 3 main sections: background, running the app, and contributing. And do I want running the app first? No, I want to do background first. I can have GPT do the contributing here. So let's go with GPT-4. I'm not really hitting a rate limit or anything. Is it going to refresh the page every time I delete a history? I just don't want all these histories. Whatever. Okay, GPT-4, update this README file and fill out only the contributing section. Make it clear that GitHub issues are used on this project and that Twitter or Discord are typically the best way to get, not typically the best way. Twitter, or filing an issue, or reaching out on Discord are the two best ways to get help. The author is John Vanderveer, and okay, let's just say the app called Rect is built by Latterly, an organization, and by John Vanderveer, specifically the contributor, the maintainer. You can access Latterly's Discord here. So GPT can watch the TikToks. How does it get the information on it? We're possibly going to end up using the Google API. Bro, if it just says to do in the place, okay. I was about to get so mad if it's like contributing to do. Like, I want you to write that part. All right. So, AI assisted transformer from social media content to Latterly slides and more. AI assisted transformer let's just say AI-assisted tool. Let's say AI-assisted tool for transforming. That's a transformer. AI-assisted transformer from social content to Latterly slides and more. I guess it's worded correctly. It just doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? This is so cool. Thank you. Okay, background. This application was built, is an entry into the 2023 Supabase Hackathon on the theme of AI. This solves a meaningful problem for open source curriculum, for open source educational development in the Latterly open source for open source educational development at Latterly. Okay, let's throw some links in there. Latterly.io. Specifically, this tool, open source educational content in the Latterly slides repository is sourced mainly from social media messages from John Vanderveer, a TikTok tech influencer. Okay, this project automates the laborious work of transforming those, transforming TikTok videos into 4 outputs. Thus, the rect idiom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the... Guys does a hard reset, then try to push. All I need to know about his skills. That's a big skill. If you don't know that that's a valuable thing, then you whack. Okay. This project automate, yep. So the first output is slides for laterally slides. Flashcards for laterally students. Quizzes for educational outputs. Flashcards, quizzes, a conversational AI agent. Containing a conversational AI agent. Cool. Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. What's your keyboard? It sounds like magic. It is, what is this thing called? Razer. Razer. Bro, tell me the gray text when hovering. Oh, that is Git Lens. Git Lens is an extension over here. So it is an inline Git blame. Git Lens, really cool. And so in this project, I'm pretty much currently coding by myself, although y'all are welcome to contribute and join the Discord, and we can have a team of like up to 5 people. So if you're working on a team, it'll tell you like who wrote what lines of code and when. And you can see like, even if I'm working by myself, it's kind of useful to be like, when did I work on that? It's still kind of useful. Okay. The term rect is a reference. It comes from the fact that this application has 4 main points or purposes, which is the output, which are those 4 items like named above. Cool. So we have rect AI assisted transformer from social content to laterally slides. I wish I had a better way of saying this. AI assisted transformer from social content to open educational material. Hell yeah. I don't know if that's a lot better, but in my brain, I'm going to say that that's better and I can stop fixating and move on. Cool. Let me check the chat. Thank you for your patience, chat. Link to Discord. Great question. Great question. Not John's link tree. So you can always check my TikTok bio. It will get you here. If you visit that page, you will be brought to, oh, darn. This is not a good, I shouldn't have done that. It's this one, actually. So this is the deployed version of this. And so this has the Discord link. It includes all social links, such as the Discord. Oh, my messages are not posting to LinkedIn. So if you're watching on LinkedIn, thanks for being here, but the message is not being sent to you. But this is the place that you'll want to look. You can also go to my TikTok and click the link in my bio, which is this link. Thank you for the likes. We're over 2.5 thousand likes. Love it. Okay, what I'd like to do now, let's see what GPT hath wrought. We welcome contributions from the community to make rect even better. Wow, trying to, I love the spirit. I love the energy. Okay. If you would like to contribute to the project, please follow these steps. Create a GitHub issue. This is the primary method for communication. Okay. Join the Latterly Discord server. I love it. If you have any questions or need further assistance, you can reach out on the Latterly Discord server. This is an excellent platform for discussing ideas, getting help. Please follow this link. Before submitting a pull request, make sure that your changes align with the project's roadmap and goals. Additionally, ensure that you've discussed your proposed changes with the maintainer or other members of the Latterly organization. And I would soften that. You don't have to, but I would say, like, for big changes, it's probably a good idea. Okay, I'm a fan. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. We welcome contributions from the community to make React even better. Hell yeah, watch this. Use more emojis. Also, note that also change the bit that says to be a little softer. Rather, it should be a suggestion or recommendation, not a hard requirement. Say something like, for large changes, it's probably it will probably help to expedite code review and merge if you talk with John or other members first. Okay, something like that. Coffee script. Oh no, don't pollute my Twitch chat with coffee script. Look at the emojis, let's go. Yes, this is already the best app in the world. Yes. If you don't like it, don't forget to get wrecked. Don't forget to get wrecked. I think I might hate it, but I kind of like it. rect. Is this free and open source? Yes. Get wrecked or something. Please PR a better tagline. Get wrecked or something. Please PR a better timeline. I'm going to send this to Luke for sure. For sure, we're sending this to Luke and Benawat. Background. I already got the books, right? Okay, we already got the books. I just put stuff in lowercase because I don't know, mood. Running the app, contributing. Right now, it's pretty much this README, although in the future, we'd like to leverage Copilot for documentation. Do you need access to a Mac to develop for iOS? No, you don't, because this is going to be a web application. Copilot for docs. Sign up for the wait list. Sure, I'll sign all the agreements without reading them. Thanks. You're welcome. What is the other one? Copilot X. I definitely need to be on the list for that. I think the only reason I'm even paying money for GitHub Copilot is just so I can be on the wait list for this. GitHub Copilot, we'll see. Maybe it's awesome now. But when I tried it a while ago, it was not that awesome. Join the GitHub Copilot chat waitlist. Okay, VS Code, sure. This is not the one I want, but I'll get on that waitlist too. I want Copilot X. How to join now. From OpenAI Master, wouldn't I want to just go to the one? No? Maybe I don't know anything. Sign up for technical preview. Okay, we already did that. Pull requests that tell a story. Yes. Give me all the AI. Waitlist. Put me on it. Enroll your repository. Okay. Sure. Get wrecked. Clicking buttons like I know what I'm doing. Use GitHub Mobile. Bro, what? When your phone is right? Okay. Six, 3. Approve. Are we good? Get Copilot for, this is going to be rect. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll just, In the future, we'd like to leverage Copilot for docs. Whatever. I made it note in the miscellaneous part. Open AI Master. I already did that. Cool. Enroll your repository. Take command of your CLI. Another waitlist? Sure. Sign me up, doc. I would also search for the person in charge to email and phone them or write a personal email. You a G. That's smart. I ain't got time to do that right now, but maybe I'll do it later. Okay. So I'm trying to understand. With chat and terminal interfaces, support for Copilot X is our vision for the future. Context-aware conversations with your Copilot. So this is the GPT-4 piece? I guess so. I'm not sure about that, but I guess so. I really want the code suggestions to be GPT-4. Documentation, let me delete this section, whatever. Notes emoji. Okay, so this is all good. Now I just need my ensure that you've discussed. I think we wanted them to soften that tone. Let's see what they came up with. Oh, my eye is itchy. That's not good. Oh, there's a lot more emojis. To report a bug or a new feature. Yes. It's way better. Before submitting a pull request, make sure that your changes align with the project's roadmap and goals. For large changes, it will probably help to expedite code review and merge if you talk with John or other members first. Cool. Looks good to me. I want them to be numbered. Let's open the preview. Let's do a Sonic emoji. No, you don't have a Sonic emoji? Fast car emoji. Expedites. Oh, it's only doing emojis by commas? Am I noticing that? That's kind of weird, right? Before submitting a pull request, instead of make sure, I'm going to say check. Let's say confirm. Let's say verify. Verify is something that it means make sure, but also you can do it. You can verify yourself. Your changes align with the project's roadmap and goals. For large changes, it will help to expedite code review and merge if you talk with John or other maintainers, or like, yeah. This is a suggestion, not a hard requirement. This is a suggestion, not a hard requirement. If you're interested in becoming a maintainer, give us a shout on the Discord mentioned above. This can be a shout. Give us a shout. Okay, all PRs have to be in Python. No, Negatron. We're gonna have some React. What's up, React Wizard? We're gonna have some React. It's just that the ML is not gonna be in React, but we're gonna have a flashcard GUI and a quiz GUI. So yeah, we're gonna need the GUIs for sure. So we'll do a docs commit right here. Okay, so docs, everything except design and running the app. Okay, so we're gonna have background running the app contributing. Background running the app contributing. We need to have miscellaneous notes. Let's say background, let's do built with. Or let's just say design notes. Design. Okay, background, design, running the app. Cool. Miscellaneous notes. Oh, that's like an emoji smoking. There's a design emoji. Artist emoji. Works for me. Cool. Background, design. Running the app. Maybe we can do like a running emoji. Cool. So we have design and running the app. Great. So the design, totally subject to radical change. TikToks are uploaded to Google Drive via repurpose.io. Cool. Somehow we transcribe them. Let's say AI video summarizer. In an alternative or complementary design, we could use a video summarizer and summarizer AI instead of a transcriber followed by an LLM tool. Many TikTok videos don't have a ton of value that is not discernible through audio transcription alone. Text on the screen and imagery are examples of TikTok info not communicated by transcription. We would also benefit from having a text augmentation stage here. Yeah, that's actually going to need to be official. Somehow we transcribe the TikToks, TikTok transcriptions, so text sources are compiled and shoved into an LLM. Text sources include TikTok transcriptions and summaries, as well as the current state of as well as the current state of laterally slides, and maybe other sources. So for Linux, I was unable to contact my file system across the threshold, and I think I might have had server errors and Docker errors. It was no bueno. A notable other source would be the content. Although I haven't used it since I got on Windows 11. I think I was using it in Windows 10. Notable other source would be the content of articles that are merely linked within laterally slides. We could use a web URL AI LLM retrieval agent to automate this task. Five to 23 patterns. So here is 5 to 23 patterns is a great example article. And here's an example of web URL retrieval with an LLM. Here's an example of LLM of Okay, so after text sources are compiled and shoved into an LLM, tuned prompts are used to generate Papi Sensei, ¿qué onda? Outputs. Try Windows key H and you can just dictate rather than typing. Super fast. Oh, pro tip. Thank you. I'm not going to go for that though. Sorry. In my IDE, I got too many hotkeys. Tune prompts are used to generate outputs of interest. And then some validation. Presentable in a GUI for flashcards and the quiz, etc. If we make a cert, definitely real users that received the cert would have DB account info is not open sourced. Maybe we can make two versions. So there's like a, yeah, maybe we can make two versions or something. Seems like in the long run, we want to support both the IDK or the hackathon. For commercial, we want to do this in the cloud, but doing this in the cloud doesn't mean necessarily using a database there either. Yeah, being crash proof is like the best practice, but it might just be local only for now. How are 1, 2, 3, 4? How are we using Supabase? There are so like we are using it for auth and also maybe a few other things. Save versions of inputs and outputs. Right? Save versions of inputs and outputs. Save the current version of runtime. Yeah, data, e.g. current flashcards. Okay. Save who passed what version of quiz cert. Cool. I think this makes sense. For the hackathon, we are prioritizing quiz generation because it pairs nicely with using Supabase. Other features are ideally we get to everything, but this is the kind of like initial North Star. Cool. AI stuff in Python, GUIs in React, TypeScript. Using BlitzStack. Using BlitzStack plus Prisma plus Supabase. Cool, so there's the initial design. React Wizard, what's that one do? Have you looked into the OpenAI Whisper API? I know of it, but I haven't tried to use it. Okay, so somehow we transcribe the TikToks. Maybe we use Whisper. Oh, someone pulled up in the Discord. Good to see you here. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break soon, y'all, and then grab some coffee, recharge. Let's see. So this is Doc's initial design. Maybe we use Whisper. I think Google API is easier to transport stuff than scraping TikTok. Let's see, TikToks are uploaded to Google Drive. In the future, maybe repurpose isn't needed if we open source a TikTok scraper. But for now, let's let them do the heavy lifting. And we get the nice Google API interface. Okay. So let's take a step back and just make sure that this is not silly. So I already have a lot of this stuff in Google Drive. Then what I want to do is somehow get Google Drive videos transcripted. And this can be really rough at first. Just make it work and optimize it later. So literally we could dump out into one file, or we could have in files one-to-one. I have like 2,000 TikToks though. Caleb out here. 1, 2, 3. Why is it 3 spaces, bro? Make it 4. What's going on? I'm not set to 3 spaces, am I? Am I losing my mind? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is going on? Why is it 3 space indentation? Everything is fine. This is fine. I'm not dying yet. Aren't we all dying? We're all kind of dying at some rate. But I'm dying slow, so that's good. Okay. 1, 2, whoa, what's up with the double thangy things? Open preview. Yo, it's double. Why is it doing that? That's annoying. Thank you for the follow. Converts speech to text a bunch of languages too. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should do it. Maybe we use Whisper. In an alternative or complementary design, I want to be clear, this is out of hackathon scope. Okay, text sources are compiled and shoved into an LLM. Text sources include TikTok transcriptions, the current state of Latterly slides, and maybe other sources like an arbitrary file that would also be open sourced, of course. Tuned, so now we got these text. So now the LLM is aware. On God, I don't know which LLM to use right now. Please help. GPT for all? Is it Vicunai? Vicunai? Vicuna? Whoa, what the? Is that what a Vicuna is? There's a Vicuna LLM. That'll be the next stream. Which version? Oh, can I get a GPT-3 token? So I don't have API access to GPT-4, right? But yeah, I don't have. API. Do I have API access to any of them? labsopenai.com. Oh, here's Whisper. labsopenai.com. What is this thing? Tina says hi. Hi. Hey girl, hey. Welcome to DALL-E. You can buy 115 credits for $15. Wow, that's really cool. This is the Open API. What? Product, GPT-4. Platform, sign up, Google account. Okay. Whoa, is that all it was? What? Let me take this off screen. I don't know if it's going to like show some keys or something. Okay, so you install OpenAPI. Yeah, you just have a key somehow. Free trial. You're currently on the free trial. Head to your usage page to view how many free credits you have. What? Oh, dude, don't give me a seizure. What's going on? I have $18. Here's the API keys. Create new secret key. Oh! So I got an API key. Okay, so you can just sign up and get an API key. Y'all upgrade. Can I upgrade to GPT-4? What does upgrading do? Literally, this thing is like giving me a freaking seizure. I need a different monitor. Oh man, something is wrong with it. You have a PhD in econ. Are you a millionaire? Yes, I do have a PhD in econ. No, I don't have $1 million in net worth. I have over $1 million in assets. I don't have over $1 million in net worth. We're getting there though. We're on the way. Okay. I don't really know like what I'm doing. Maybe I should read the docs. So this is going to, right, be the quick start. Makes sense. Chat. We're gonna be in here for sure because the conversational agent will be over here. Text completion, speech to text, right? Why not? How expensive is this thing? I got 20 bucks. Can I do thousands of TikToks for 20 bucks? Maybe I need to, yeah, do just like 3. Is the Whisper model open source? We've trained and are open sourcing a neural net called Whisper that approaches human level robustness. Okay, can I download Whisper? Speech to text. Elevate, a new standard. Teach to text AI. Cool, whatever. How do I use it? Yeah. Just joined. Are you setting up Whisper? We're probably going to set it up in a different stream. I'm more so just looking into it at this point. But yeah, I think we're going to end up using it. Unless it's like really expensive. Yo, this video is based. This is based. Who is this guy? High five. High five, dude. Much cheaper than other speech to text alternatives. Ah, thank you so much. Been having a tough time making it work with Safari on my React app. You get a sub. Okay, so Whisper is 0.6 a minute. So that is Whisper as a service, but can I not just download it on my computer, right? I can just use it locally for free? No? Can I not use it locally for free? You can, I believe. Yeah. Cool. Planning. So instead of maybe, it's saying planning to use Whisper from OpenAI. We can use it as a service, or also we can use it like have a local offline free version. Be sure to limit usage in either case until the dev pipeline works. Then scale up videos later, because I have thousands of TikToks. Let's start with just 3. I'll pick them. The specific. Oh, you know what we can do? We can, yeah, I'll pick the specific. Let's start with just, I don't know, 5 to 10. I'll pick the specific ones later. Oh no, we should use the ones that are in laterally slides, right? That's kind of the whole point. So however many this is. Let's start with, I don't know, 1 to 10, and subsequent runs will take 10 away from the untranscribed laterally slides. Leslie, hey dude. I was just about to log off for now, but I will be back later. Hey, if you want to contribute to this, come over to the Discord. So we're going to be doing a hackathon. I mean, I'm already doing the hackathon. I'm just writing the design right now. So here's Doc's initial design. And CD rect. Is it linked in your bio? Sure is. It'll be great to see you there. Can't wait. Here's git status. And here is git push. Cool. I can take the the git ignore. We can go ahead and get the node git ignore rolling, just so that that doesn't become a problem. And so here's the rect git ignore. Here is TS node React stuff below. So this is, let me close all these things. Close. Leslie, in the GitHub or in the Discord, what's up? This is chore, more git ignore. All right, y'all, talk to you later. Oh, let me stop the stream.